Mepham, welcome to this week's Midweek Update.
Hey Mepham, welcome back to Midweek Update.
Today, let's find out more about Open Mic Night, a look back at St. Baldrick's, and an all-new Morgan being Morgan.
This and more as we check out what's going on this week on Midweek Update. I'm Brianna Boland.
And I'm Maya Stone, and welcome back to the Midweek Update, the B&B show that brings you closer to the people and places in and around the Mepham community.
I feel like my real high school experience has finally started.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Well, we haven't exactly had the most normal start to high school. So many events were canceled or modified, but last Wednesday, Mepham had its St. Baldrick's event, and wow, it was amazing.
For those of you who don't already know, St. Baldrick's is an event held at Mepham every year to help raise money for childhood cancer.
This has always been one of the biggest events of the year.
We finally got to hold St. Baldrick's normally with a gym full of people. Last year it was hybrid, and the year before it was completely virtual.
Even though these 2 past years we couldn't have it like they used to, B&B helped so you were able to still see it.
That's true, and I think B&B did a great job, if I do say so myself. But this year it was so nice being able to be in person.
Enough about the past. Since our cameras were there, let's take a look at this year's event.
St. Baldrick's was started a number of years ago from a couple of our teachers here at Mepham, Laura Kempter and Marie Netto. A bunch of them had done that program here, and it was an absolutely amazing opportunity for the Mepham community to get involved. And then Kerry Dennis and myself decided that it'd be a wonderful opportunity to fundraise and make awareness for our seniors for their Surface Learning Project.
St. Baldrick's is an organization that uses head shaving events to raise money for childhood cancer research and hopefully to find a cure to end childhood cancer.
It became very personal to us that we always wanted our children to make a difference, and then it became a little bit closer to home when one of our best friends, Jacqueline Geller, her daughter Juliana, was diagnosed with childhood cancer. So from that moment on, it kind of became a lot more personal to us. And one of our seniors said one day when we said, should we continue to do St. Baldrick's, the student replied saying, yes, we have to keep doing St. Baldrick's until there is no more childhood cancers.
Each year we sort of are left with the decision if we're going to have it again, and we go off the words of John Bender, who's the founder of St. Baldrick's, that any little bit of money that we are able to collect is money that the organization didn't have.
Currently, right now, we are over 35,000. We haven't been over 35,000 in a number of years. I believe the actual number that the Mepham community has raised for St. Baldrick's is somewhere over 400,000.
Less than 4% of federal funding goes to childhood cancers, so we want to do our part to try to end childhood cancer, and unfortunately we have had a number of students as well as faculty members whose children have been diagnosed, so it's a cause that really has hit home for us here.
Come to St. Baldrick's, make a difference, man. Shave your head, donate your hair, come, do a raffle, come dance, have a good time.
If you missed out on the event, you can go to our YouTube channel for full coverage of it.
As well as the live coverage, you can see different parts of it on the morning announcements or Eyewitness News Channel 7, who just happened to show some of our footage on Wednesday night.
Man, we are really going places. St. Baldrick's isn't the only event that has returned to normal.
Right before the shutdown in 2020, Mepham hosted an open mic night.
This event is run by Fragments and creates an opportunity for all students and faculty to show off their talents.
B&B's Josette Chavaria got to see exactly what this event is.
Roses are red, violets are blue. If you like poems, then this night is for you. Open Mic Night is a night of beautiful writing and soul-spilling poems. Fragments started this night with Mrs. Maresca, and her club members participating in it just have great stories to share. Though the last Open Mic Night took right before the 22 shutdown.
Our last Open Mic Night happened the Wednesday before the March 2020 shutdown. And it was an interesting time. If I looked back on it now, it was the last event that we were able to host here at Mepham where people had no masks on and they were enjoying themselves and sharing in a love of poetry and, having some snacks together. It was a wonderful evening.
My freshman year, I participated in Open Mic Night. That was in 2020, it was the last time we had an open mic night. It was one of the last in-person school events we had at Mepham, like a big event like that. And it was really cool. It really, you got to see like the community come out and support the arts in a way that we don't normally get to do, with the poetry and the karaoke and the singing and all that. It was a really fun time.
Since we haven't seen this event since 2020, there are already a number of students who are eager to sign up.
Typically for open mic night, we have about 20 to 25 performers, but that can vary depending on who's signed up to perform that night. For instance, we've had Meva Capella come out and sing, and that's usually a big group of people. So we do have quite a bit of people that are in our audience and are performers for the evening.
This year, more than ever, students are excited to get back on the events that they love.
I'm really excited to see everybody who comes out and performs because it's such a supportive environment, and it's really cool to see the creativity that we have here at Mepham.
From B&B, I'm Joseph Chavarria.
Thanks, Joseph. I can't wait to hear everyone perform this year.
The Mepham community is full of all sorts of talent, both in and out of the building.
As the season is changing, more outdoor talents are being shown.
If you didn't understand what Bree was hinting at, it is, of course, sports.
Maya, I think they got it.
Just making sure. Anyway, here's B&B's Luke Yepez with your midweek in Mepham Sports.
Thanks, Maya. Well, we're ready in full swing with our spring season and happy to be getting better weather and playing some more outdoor sports. Let's start off with our Mepham baseball team. Our boys are kicking off their season on their home turf this Friday against our crosstown rivals Calhoun, so make sure you come and support them for their opening day. Next, let's talk about our Mepham softball team. Our girls get a good amount of time off to practice and get ready for their first game on April 1st at Oceanside. Now let's take a look at lacrosse. Our boys lacrosse team had their first scrimmage this past Monday against Division, which was a nice little warm-up to get them ready for their first game today away at Oceanside. The girls also had a scrimmage against Calhoun this past Monday and will be taking on Plainview today. Hopefully both our Mepham lacrosse teams can come out strong and catch a W to start off their season. Last but not least, our Girls Flag Football League will be starting next week, and we can't wait to see how the girls will do this season. Now, I have nothing else to add to our exciting first week in our spring season, but I hope you all have an amazing day, and I hope that your March Madness brackets are still intact, even though they most likely aren't. Signing off for B&B, I'm Luke Yepez. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Luke, but I wonder if the athletes could still play their sports while being secret agents.
I bet they could, but why are you thinking about that now?
You would be too if you saw this week's segment.
Bree, now I need to see it.
Well, then get ready because here's Brianna Goodman to introduce the next segment.
Thanks, Bree. This week we are back with another Morgan being Morgan. Just a quick reminder, this segment is about Morgan Hafke, who is one of B&B's seniors that gets to express and show her storytelling abilities in any way she wants. This week, we get to see what Morgan's life was like if she was a secret agent. Let's take a look.
It's Morgan being Morgan.
Wakey, wakey.
That's really bright.
You know, I must say, your ability to elude my men for years is quite impressive. But even the best fall eventually. I'm sorry, are you sleeping?
No.
Why? Oh, I can make it interesting. I have ways to make you tell me the code. Tell me, what is your biggest fear?
Abandonment. Also owls.
Yes, owls. Consequently, I have a little friend who wants to say hi to you.
Oh, frick.
His name is Hedwig.
Oh, of course it is. Harry Potter, we get it. Gets this spawn of Satan off my lap, I swear to freaking God.
Tell me the codes.
Okay. Fine. The code is...
Did you forget the codes?
There's a 3 in it.
It's 20 letters long. That doesn't even remotely help me.
I wrote it on my hand. So I wouldn't forget.
You wrote it? You are a secret agent and you wrote it on your hand?
Yes.
It's smeared!
Well, Well, that's what you get for throwing water at me.
That's it. I'm leaving.
Wait, no! My feet are still tied up! Get this thing off of me! This is why I have abandonment issues! No!
Wow, someday I hope you become one, although we'll never really know. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Brianna.
Now I want to try being a secret agent.
Me too, but hopefully we'll have more success than Morgan did.
Hope so. We'll keep you all posted.
Of course. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Midweek Update. We'll be back next week with all new stories from around the BMCHSD to bring you inside the parts of the community we don't always get to see.
Until then, I'm Brianna Boland.
And I'm Maya Stone, and we'll see you all next midweek.